Hi, this is Candace Wilson. This is my 8th week of teaching, and just want to say that it was a really great week. I just got back from a festival today, and one of my groups got a 1, the other one got a 2. Uh, it was a very nice experience going there and being able to chaperone my choirs and just be supportive for them and all that they've done these past 3 or 4 weeks learning their music. I have to say this week I've noticed a big improvement in the way that I break down concepts for my students, especially in piano lab, where I am teaching students with extremely varying levels of knowledge and experience with music, how to read it, what everything means, and how to transfer that to playing the piano. I think that has given me a lot of insight into how to sequence ideas and how to simplify ideas for my students in a manner that they can understand, and also the delivery of which I've developed to make it a lot easier for me to assess whether or not they are getting it. Some kids are easier than others, which is true of pretty much every class, but I've had a really awesome time this week doing that, imparting information to my students in a manner that they can understand, that is more concise. I have a tendency to go blah, 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 and all my students hear is wah, 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 and I want to avoid that as much as possible because I really don't want my students to zone out. That's bad. The level of rapport with my students, by the way, has gone up tremendously. It continues to go up, and I'm really proud of myself because I worked really, really hard to put myself in their shoes, to remember what it was like to be in high school, to really, get out of the collegiate frame of mind and remember that these kids are high schoolers when I'm dealing with them. And that has helped me tremendously because my kids trust me. They will listen to me. I instruct them in a manner that is respectful. I have high expectations, but I don't let my tone of voice or the way I tell them feel like I am criticizing or discriminating or being judgmental of them. Just that, here's our goal. I believe we can meet it. I know you can do it. And here's how we're going to do it. And I tell them that. The how part that's my part of the job, is to tell them how we're going to do it and show them how we're going to do it in a way that they can understand. So I feel a lot more confident after this week, just with my observation with Dr. King, who came in and saw me direct. Granted, there were some moments in my lesson plan where I went, I don't think I thought that part through very well. Focusing on what do I want my students to learn is something that I've struggled with for a while, because the tendency for choir directors is to go through the motions. It's to teach by rote. It's to not focus on fundamentals the way we should be, because once you do that, your choirs become so much better practically overnight. So I'm working more on my conducting. My conducting is a little poor. It's a little bit too much energy behind it, less efficient movement. So I need more efficient movement in my conducting. But overall, a very fantastic week. I was very pleased with my students. They had worked very hard. I feel like I worked very hard to impart, everything that I could give them to help them have better vowel unanimity, have better cutoffs, cleaner cutoffs, more together entrances, showing them how to watch the conductor when they cue you for a breath, that upbeat. Showing them how those basic things that myself and others take for granted because we've been doing them for years. We understand when the conductor cues you to breathe, you just breathe. You do it. Our kids don't get that quite yet. And it's just a new dimension of my teaching that I'm getting into, and I like discovering just where these kids are, and their potential is tremendous, and it's really, really fun to work with them and watch them grasp how to do something and then forget it, and then grasp it again and then forget it, and then finally they get it. It's a lot of work, and it's a lot of fun to see them excited about the progress that they make, especially today when the beginning choir and intermediate choir combined as one choir at festival earned themselves a 1 for their performance. They screamed on the bus, they yelled so loud, they were very, very excited, and I'm really happy that I was able to be a part of that.